Hello and welcome to my Transformers Nova Prime creation. So this is the Transformers Kingdom, Ultra Magnus, and without his armor. And as you know, you did have to take off the armor to transform him, and then he had this mode. And Nova Prime can be pretty expensive if you don't have certain things. And I don't go to the store usually to buy Transformers, I usually get them online. So I'm gonna transform Ultra Magnus, and he's gonna be what we use for Nova Prime. He just seems like a good fit for Nova Prime because he looks like Nova Prime, and I actually used to use this as Nova Prime at one point in time because I was thinking to myself, and I thought that was a Transformer named Nova for some reason. But this guy is pretty much just a white Optimus Prime, the color scheme. And here is him. Here is also Ironworks. And why do I have Ironworks? Because I'm going to be using this guy to armor Nova Prime. And this is who I'm going to be using. So, first things first, let's start out with the legs. Okay. And if we simply... Yeah, that's not gonna work. Just wanna like buff the legs up. Okay, this will work, honestly. This should work. Let's just take the, this just is gonna soften the legs. Only this isn't really the right color. So I want to use more of the gray pieces, which we can use this for, but there's not really going to be a good enough reason, so let's not use Ironworks, but he did have weapons. He had a quantum cannon, and based off photos of the toy, I'm going to see what weapons I have. We're gonna use Ultra Magnus's weapons, especially this thing, because this has a lot of detail in it. Then we're gonna use the shoulder cannons. What other weapons could we use? We could use something on the leg. Let's use... This isn't even a Transformer blaster. That's used to a Ninja Turtle action figure. Let's use Bumblebee's stingers for the legs. These will be for his shoulders. Let's just look at his ports. He has stuff on his feet, but that wouldn't really work out that great. Okay, I'm not going to use anything else. Let's start out by shoulder cannons, which you're gonna put them on like this. That way they don't get in the way of the smokestack, because we don't want that to get in the way of the smokestack. And unless they resell it, because whenever they repackage or resell a Transformer, Amazon will sell it for the right price, but then then after a while they'll make it expensive again. So yes, that'll stand. Let's just try and get this dude upgraded while we can. Hey, he has arm ports. Ooh, that might actually be worth it. Let's see what else we have, like any more dual weapons. or even just a blaster of some sort. Oh, this might work. This is the Titan's Returns hot rod. This is his blaster. I had his other one. I have no idea what happened to it, and also they don't combine anymore. Let's put that on his one arm. And then we put this on his hand. This doesn't go back now because of the shoulder piece, but we could rotate these like that. This. I do want to use something of ironworks. Let's see if we can use his legs. These might actually be good for the arms on the side. Then we can put his blaster in his leg. Now we need another blaster. I want to use this, but I think I'm gonna actually use this. This is Transformers Legacy, Buzzworthy Bumblebee, Silver Streaks blaster, and his two little cannons. And then of course we're gonna need to put that on. This is Ironworks blaster. We're probably not gonna use this. Okay, yeah, we might. Because we might put this on. Take these off. Okay, so now we stick these into the cans. These technically they don't go on the shoulders, but they don't really go on the shoulders, so I usually just stick them on top of the blaster. What we could do is we could stick them over here, the back of this piece. They're not gonna be the greatest, but I mean, I don't know whether they attempted to get a Nova Prime. This is War for Cybertron. I don't know if you would technically count Legacy as War for Cybertron. I know there are like there's certain Transformers that use the same techniques as the War for Cybertron, like Soundwave is Legacy, and then there's like Silver Streak. And Earthrise was pretty close to Legacy, but I don't know. It's up to you personally, if you like it or not. Articulation, this guy gets a full, or not a full, spoke too soon, gets almost a full articulated joint. It's not full, but he gets it good enough. These blasters actually are staying quite well. Okay. The arms can kick out, can rotate. It can rotate wholly if you bend it right, and then they can get that bend. Always has full rotation. I didn't really do anything to the legs, which I'm actually going to take off these. And what can we do to the legs? Ooh, we could if we he won't stand it. I like the thing that we did with the arms. Just made his legs bigger. And if you play Transformers Devastation, or if you know Transformers Devastation, actually, it was Nova Prime that went evil. Or he was mind controlled, or something happened. I don't really remember, because I didn't really pay attention at all. Then these will go out to the side. Here is Nova Prime. I like what I did with this figure. I mean, sure, he's not exactly white, but he was a little bit gray. and definitely the body. So if you, like, you could technically get the Kingdom, or if the Cybertron Ultra Magnus, then get the Siege, and then take one of them, and have them in the white mode, and that'll be it. Only I kind of want to get the Siege one, because it comes with, actually the Siege might be better, because the Siege has these 2 black blasters, whereas the Kingdom one doesn't come with those. And also the Kingdom one, this piece is different, and I think this piece is different. So it would definitely be different. This is, but head sculpt is nice. So that's pretty much it for this video. So yeah.